Welcome to today's edition of Crypto Corner at InvestorIdeas.com. News on what's driving the cryptocurrency market. Hello everyone, this is Sam Mowers here. Welcome to episode 836 of the Crypto Corner podcast. For news today, Argo and DGHI have announced their Q1 financial results, and DMG has invested $1 million into the INX digital company. Just before we get into the news today, though, a quick reminder that if you enjoy this podcast, to please feel free to share it or leave us a review. And as always, I recommend checking out some of the other podcasts on InvestorIdeas.com. Some of these include the Cannabis Podcast, the Clean Tech and Climate Change Podcast, along with many others, all of which will bring you up to speed on the latest stock news and trends in their respective spaces. Alright, so Argo blockchain, which trades on the Nasdaq under the ticker ARBK, has announced its unaudited financial results for the quarter ended March 31st, 2022. Highlights include a revenue of $19.5 million, a net income of $2.1 million, the mining of 470 bitcoins and bitcoin equivalents, and the hodling of 2,700 bitcoin and bitcoin equivalents as of the quarter's end. The company's CEO Peter Wall commented, quote, "During the first quarter, our team has focused on working towards the completion of Helios Phase 1, while continuing to deliver strong performance from our existing fleet. To be a successful miner, you need three components: power, miners, and capital. We already have a strong foundation for growth at Helios with our access to 800 megawatts of power capacity. This quarter, we improved our access to capital by establishing a financing relationship with NYDIG and strengthened our access to miners through our supply agreement with Intel for their new block-scale ASIC chips. This will allow us to build custom-designed mining machines specifically to Argo's specifications and built for use in immersion cooling technology." End quote. DMG Blockchain Solutions Inc., which trades on the TSXV under the ticker DM, has announced a strategic investment of $1 million into the INX digital company that trades on the OTC under the ticker INXDF. INX is a developer of regulated trading platforms for digital securities and cryptocurrencies. Now, according to the press release, this investment by DMG is an initiative to promote institutional adoption of cryptocurrencies and blockchain technologies, as well as accelerate the development of its BlockSeer Core Plus strategy. DMG's CEO Sheldon Bennett said, quote, "DMG views this investment in INX as a furthering of its Core Plus strategy to drive transaction revenue streams. Our INX partnership offers DMG the opportunity for BlockSeer to add to its development roadmap the ability to offer customers new BlockSeer-based products." End quote. DigiHost Technology Inc., which trades on the Nasdaq as DGHI, has posted its unaudited financial results for the first quarter ended March 31st, 2022. Highlights include revenue from digital currency mining of $7.3 million and the mining of a total of 186.53 Bitcoin. Michel Amar, the company's chairman and CEO, explained, quote, "The company is pleased to present its first quarter financial results, highlighted by a 77% increase in Bitcoins mined on a year-over-year basis. The company's previous investments in infrastructure, along with securing access to clean and renewable energy sources, led to revenue generation from mining of $7.3 million, an increase of 53% over the preceding year. Despite challenging market conditions, DigiHost is committed to its goal of being a leading blockchain technology company. With approximately $31 million of cash and cash equivalents currently on hand, valued at today's Bitcoin price, and a mining operation with break-even costs of approximately $12,000 per Bitcoin based on current hashing difficulty and cost of power, the company is more than capable of sustaining its existing operations. DigiHost is clearly here to stay. Based upon the number of Bitcoin mined so far this quarter, the company anticipates that it will mine more Bitcoin in Q2 than it mined during Q1 of this year. End quote. That does it for today's Crypto Corner. If you would like to be a guest or sponsor for this podcast, contact InvestorIdeas.com. Investor Ideas reminds all listeners to read our disclaimers and disclosures on the InvestorIdeas.com website, and this podcast is not an endorsement to buy products, services, or securities. Investors are reminded all investment involves risk and possible loss of investment. To hear more InvestorIdeas.com podcasts, please visit InvestorIdeas.com/audio. And a reminder, you can also hear our podcasts on Apple Podcasts, Audible, Spotify, TuneIn, Stitcher, Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, and most audio platforms available.